What's up, guys? This your boy James, aka 68J's in the house. What's up, Laurel Jack? Mike Tatner. Mike Tatner's in the house. Guys, I was going to ask you guys before we actually get started, how's my mic? Is my mic kind of loud? I want to adjust my mic. I had someone make a comment that my mic was loud. So let's make sure we get that mic right. So Laurel Jack and Mike Tatner, you guys mind letting me know if my mic is a little off? Let me see. I could probably go to my live here and check it out. Let's see how my live sounds. Let me check a look here. I need to check. Do a mic check. Do a mic check. Let's see. So let's make sure we get that mic right. So Laurel Jack and Mike Tatner, you guys mind let me know if Dr. Shiva, how you doing? Let me see. I could probably go to my live here and check it out. I want to make sure that I'm not too loud on the mic. Let's see here. Let me do a mic adjustment here. Microphone. Because I think my mic might be too... Do a mic check. Do a mic check. Let's see. So, loud is good. Okay. I just want to make sure because I had someone make a comment. You guys mind let me know. Mic. Let me see. I can probably go to my live here. I just want to make sure it's not too loud where it's blowing people's eardrums. Let me do a mic adjustment here. Microphone. Because I think my mic might be too... Okay, so I just made an adjustment on that. Sounds good, Laurel Jack. Dr. Sheba, hello, my friend. Mike Tatner says, you're good, bro. You're good. Well, guys, for those of you guys who have been tuning in, I was actually supposed to be down at the GDC, the Gaming Developers Conference, today. And, I got a ticket that pretty much was all this week. But then as I was sitting there thinking, I was like, wait a minute. Well, I can do the live, right? I could do the live from there. And then, but then I would actually miss the live tonight because by the time I get back here, it's going to be late. So I was like, you know what? Maybe I just go. Oh my goodness, I don't know. So I was like, I don't know. Maybe we'll, maybe I'll try to go in between, do the live, go down there because it's only like an hour drive and get some content. If I leave by like, let's say if I get there, maybe I spend a couple hours. We'll see. All good on my neighborhood. Can listen in. I'll connect you to the basic. Can listen in. That's awesome. Laurel Jack. Oh, that's funny, Laurel Jack. So today's topic, guys, what is it? What cryptocurrency will make it? Guys, and I want to talk to the family about that. Like, what cryptocurrencies do you guys think? And I say this because that's always one of those things that we talk about. And being around since I've been in, first of all, let me say a couple things. This is your boy James, aka 68J. I've been around crypto since 2017. Nothing that we talk about should ever be considered or deemed financial advice. We are not financial advisors. I'm not a financial advisor. This is just for entertainment purposes only, and we're documenting our journey in the evolution of money. Did you see that, Pokes? What? Stop it, Jimmy G. You made 2,000 in 2 days. Some people make 2,000 a month. That's pretty good. Okay, Pokes. Let me see. Hold on. What? Jimmy G. Now, when you start saying stuff like that, I got to pull it up. Oh, wait a minute. Where's Arb at? Okay, Arb is down. We know that. Okay, they had that drop. They said some people who took advantage of that airdrop with Arbitrum made millions. I don't know how that's. I mean, I guess it's possible if you got. Well, does anybody know what the airdrop for Arbitrum was? I mean, I guess if you got 1 million of them, then you could have been a millionaire. I don't know if they dropped that many to people. I mean, did somebody, get dropped, a couple million or something? I don't know what that somebody made a comment. I saw it on Twitter that someone had made some money. So let me go. You said, what is it called again? I know we covered Pulse, but man, you saying this thing took off? 105%. Oh my goodness, Jimmy G. Just a few days ago. Oh my goodness, thing did. So we lost a zero. And it ran. I mean, this thing ran, Jimmy G. Whoa. I sold all my Pokes today and went, uh-oh, I ain't sold nothing and I'm sure I got it. Man, that's crazy. Where would I have that at? Let me see. Jimmy G made me open up the wallet. I know I don't even open up the wallet, Jimmy G, but you made me open this doggone wallet. Jimmy G said, I made $2,000. Where? P.O. Oh, wow. How much pokes do you got, Jimmy G, out of curiosity? I got pokes, but man, I must not have much pokes as you got. Jimmy G said, I got pokes. Good Lord. I'm about to look at this one again. Man, that thing ran up. On Polygon. Good Lord, this thing ran up, Jimmy G. Jimmy G must have some serious pokes. Yeah, I got some, but I think I bought a safe amount. But $2,000, Jimmy G, you must have a lot of that. And this thing, boy, you're not messing around. This thing ran up. It was just up. I mean, even from let's see, even from yesterday. Wow, this thing doubled since yesterday. Right? Am I looking at this right? 4 zeros and a 7, 3 zeros and a 1 5. I mean, good Lord, this thing's ran. Well, not double, but it's up there. But good Lord, if you go back to probably when we covered this thing was, wow. I had to come in and share. I got about 30 million. That's all I can say about that, Jimmy G. 30 million? Uh-oh. That's a lot. That's a lot, Jimmy G. I ain't gonna lie to you, brother. That's a lot. Oh, dude. Oh, let me see. That's oh yeah, you did very well. You did very well, Jimmy G. Yeah, Jimmy Gonzalez, boy. Jimmy Gonzalez got in on that thing. Yeah, that was a good one. That's a good one. I mean, I would have never thought it ran up like that. It ran though. Well, guess what? The next time that sucker retraces, I'm going to keep an eye on it because of Jimmy G. Gonzalez. He knows, man. That brother got in. He said, man, I ain't, He said, I got some bags packed. He packed some bags. Oh, Jimmy G went nuts on pokes. That's awesome. All right, guys, so let's get into it. So the question I had is, what coins will make it? Because there's a lot of coins from 2017 since I've been in this thing. We've talked about it. That has been around top 10, top 20, top 30, top 40, 50, and they're gone. And some of you guys have seen it with Celsius, Luna, FTX, FTT, should I say. But I've seen it a lot. Now, I haven't seen those type of scams, but I guess you could say rug pulls, not making it. I think they were low-key, all of them were rug pulls, really. So what coins will make it, guys? I mean, obviously, we can all say Bitcoin, right? Because we know what's going on with Bitcoin and the world is adopting Bitcoin. You would be very safe to say, okay, well, Ethereum, BNB, right? XRP, Cardano. I mean, but then again, the question is, what will survive? I mean, we got a big scare from Solana when it dropped down to $8 and then came soaring back. A lot of outages, right? Is any coin really immune to regulatory scrutiny or being deemed a security? I guess that's the question, guys. Like, other than Bitcoin, right? Other than Bitcoin. Beekeeper69, you guys put some comments in the comments below. I don't want this to be a dictatorship. Today is all about Q&A, giving and receiving. We're gonna talk about. We're gonna be a family today. What coins do you guys think in your head? And I'm just interested to see where there's no right answer. You can tell me bunk, and we're gonna talk about it. So what coin do you guys think is gonna be around long term? I can say the only thing I can say for sure with a clear conscience, without having to go back and apologize later on, like so many people had to do for Celsius. Celsius! I mean, there's a time you would have never thought. Luna. Terra Luna? You know how hot that was at one point? Now the owner was a fugitive, just got caught and arrested in whatever country that was. I mean, who would have thought a year or so ago? I mean, come on, man, really? Luna was on fire. Celsius was on fire. I had both, just not a lot. Not a lot. My bags were kind of like that Pokes bag. I wasn't like Jimmy Gonzalez invested, right? It's my first major pump like that since being in crypto in 2020. My wife was like, cash out. I told her, chill. This is just the beginning. So here's my thing with that. Everyone has to have a plan. And Jimmy G, I want to use Jimmy G as an example. I want to use Jimmy G. Is that okay, Jimmy G? Can I use JC in a JC? Man, you know, I don't know what it is about JC when I see that brother. That's my man, Pots and Pans. So Jimmy G, maybe it's that blue star, that membership star. Also, guys, remember, you can become a member of the channel. I think it's only like $1.99, $2.99 a month to show your support. We appreciate each and every one of you guys for doing so. I feel so blessed and lucky after just 4 months now, almost 4 months being in this, because remember, we were shut down for about 2 weeks by something that was said. I have no idea. YouTube is very, touchy with that. But, and to be in a position where we're getting, we're able to get different monetary attributes that helps the channel in a big, big way. And so I definitely appreciate those of you guys who showed up and got membership badges. You can do that. Go to your computer. I'm not really sure how to do it. I think you just click join membership or something like that. And I definitely appreciate seeing all those blue stars. Big Bro 10. Boy, you looking extra good with that blue star. So Jimmy G, I want to use you as an example. I sold all my pokes at 90%. That trade is over. Now it did a double push up. Now it will head down. So here's the thing. I want to use Jimmy G as an example because we got a lot of stuff to talk about, but we're not going to talk about a specific coin. Matter of fact, I want to get back into maybe a coin on maybe we could do a coin tomorrow. Well, it's Saturday vibes, Sunday fun day, so maybe Monday we'll go over a coin again. Use me example. I'm here to learn, and of course I have my exit plan in place. See that, man, Jimmy G, you're a legend, brother. You are a legend, Jimmy G, and this is why, because Jimmy G has a plan. See, when he said that right now, he didn't just say, "Oh yeah, you can," but he has a plan, and I think that's what's so key, guys, because a lot of people, and look, I'm gonna be honest with you guys, you get caught up in the pumps. You get caught up. I mean, you guys got to remember, I didn't invest very much in Shiba. A lot less than Jimmy G invested probably in Pokes. I can guarantee you I did. I don't know what Jimmy G, and I'm not here to guesstimate that. But when I got into Shiba, I was able to buy billions upon billions, and I bought it for like a little or nothing. It was like, I think I might have invested like $500 or something like that. It was something, and then I did a little dollar cost averaging, but it's not close to probably what Jimmy G has in his Pokes. But I say that to say, when the market was at its all-time high, guys, I was looking at literally $600 or something thousand in Shiba. Okay, that's life-changing, right? The problem is learning to take profit. Now, for that particular asset, because like Jimmy G says, he has a plan. My plan was not to pull out of Shiba until a certain time. It wasn't like no dollar, no, nothing like that. Even a penny, even at a penny, it would have been like $40 million or something like. If it hits a penny, it's like $40 million or something like that, or maybe more. The point I'm trying to make is that when I saw that 600 something, and that's one of so many coins. So it's one thing when your wallet retraces a little bit. It's another thing when your wallet retraces and you're down millions, right? Which is my. But the point is that you never lose until you pull out. I mean, you never lose, unless you sell. And what I mean by that is there's it's like a double-edged sword. You got to know when to take profits. Obviously, me taking profits when it was a $600 something thousand Shiba. Or that wallet would have been a great situation, right? In profit and Shiba, wow, yeah, I was way up there, Laura Jack, and that's one of many coins. I got a lot of coins. The point I'm trying to make is this: it's not to try to press upon you. We all get caught up. I remember having conversations with, and I won't say their names because I don't want to be disrespectful, but friends of mine that pop into the group. And these people were millionaires at one point. In a blink of an eye, I think one person got up to like 1.2 or 1.3 million in their total portfolio. And this is when everything was at a high, XRP, everything was at a high. The 2021 bull run. And I remember that person and I talking, and he was like, dang it, man, I was a million. I was like 1 point something million, 1.3, 1.4 million. And when everything retraced hard, guys, I mean, we're talking about a massive retracement. I mean, he went back to maybe worth a few hundred grand,
right? Hey, I bought Shiba for $800 to 23,000. Yeah, I got in, but I was dollar cost averaging, JC, so I probably had more over time invested in it. I might have been up there like Jimmy G at some point. I just don't know if I put that much in, but I might have. But I got into Shiba before you did, JC, way before you. Because if you put in $800, it was 23. Yeah, I got in way before that. The point I'm trying to make is this. And I think what made me jump into Shiba early on was because of Doge missing. Because here's the funny thing: when Doge came out, and you know, there's no particular subject today other than what will make it, right? And I want you guys to put your comments in here, and I'm gonna read what your comments are, what you think is gonna make it. But when I'm gonna give you an example, when I first got in this in 2017, what I was telling my family is get Doge. Because at the time, everybody, even before I got into crypto, everybody was on Robinhood. Because it was the easy thing to do. You can grab your phone, you get on Robinhood. And at Robinhood at that time, it was like, I think it was like BTC. It was like very basic stuff. But at the time, BTC wasn't really cheap. And I was learning. This was even before I start taking my trading courses, right? Right before all that. And don't be JC. JC, boy, I love my boy JC. So one of the most realest dudes out there, JC. I got nothing but love for you, brother. So at the time, I was so excited about this thing called crypto. And so when I get excited about things, I tend to want to share it with my family, right? And friends, but most of my family. So I was telling my wife, my children, my mother-in-law, my brother, I was like, hey, you guys got to get, and at the time, if you guys remember, I don't know if you guys remember this, at the time, Robinhood had a referral code. This is the first time I ever heard of, you know, I was like, lost, oh, referral code. I'm going to get everybody. It's just the whole thing. You get hyped up over something that's really not giving you a whole lot of nothing. I think at the time, the way that Robinhood was doing it is, you get a referral, and then they would award you maybe a random stock, right? A random stock, and I was so excited to get that stock because, you know, I think it was like I got Beyond Beef, I got some free ones. My daughter got lucky and got like some Microsoft stock that was worth like $600. I was like, oh my God, you're so lucky. I was getting like little here and there stocks. But anyways, I was telling my family to get Shiba. To get Doge, because at the time Doge was so stinking cheap. I mean, you put $100 in Doge, and you had a massive amount of Doge back in 17, right? And I have to go back and check, you know, because let me see what Doge was at back then. This is 2017. Doge was like really, really cheap at that time. Yeah, look at this, guys. So you talking about, yeah, and I was telling everybody to buy masses. You talking about, it says 001, but there's a time it was, I remember being like way more zeros than that. So it must have been early when I got, yeah, because it was like 3 zeros something. So I told everybody, I said, look, man, if you get at least $100 worth of Doge, and let me just see what these numbers are. So you figured if you got, let's see, at point 0.2, like let's say even 3 times, yeah, see, it was nothing. It was nothing. So I remember being, because I want to make sure I do the math and make sure I'm saying this is right. Yeah, so I was telling people getting a million Doge. A million Doge back then was $300, right? A million Doge back then was $300. So if you look at Doge today, right? So a million Doge back then, what was Doge's height at its height, right? Doge was up to 58 cents. So you're talking about, you know, $500,000. Most people that I was telling to get in at $300, and I know I had a lot of. I think I bought more than that. I probably had several million Doge, several millions of Doge. I had a lot of Doge, man, a lot of it. I might have invested like $1,000. I don't know what it was, but it was some stupid amount of Doge. And then I sold because, you know. I didn't even sell at the height. I just sold because at the time that I got into Doge, it was being ridiculed as just a trash joke coin. And I just thought it was cool because I was like, what if this thing, because, you know, at the time other cryptocurrencies were, so I had a lot of people, 260, man, I had 260 million. Oh, it's 260K. Oh my gosh, JC. So even that's a lot of money. So, you know, so the point I'm trying to make is I had all my family buying it, and most people didn't even hold it. For whatever reason, I think maybe a few of them might have done it. The point I'm making, if you really don't understand where things are going to go until they a big bag of VRA, 1 million plus from Bitcoin, 19K area. That's dope. That's awesome, Laurel Jack. Shane Sullivan, what's up, my friend? Shane Sullivan in the house. So the point I'm trying to make, and let me get back because I lost my train of thought here. I was telling everybody to buy Doge because it's a very cheap asset, but you got to learn how to take profit, and you also have to learn how to, some of this stuff is, in many aspects, is a little bit of luck, right? Because if you think about it, when I got into Doge, there was no Elon. There was nobody was talking about. The only thing that Doge had on this thing, it was a joke coin. Literally, that was the biggest news. It was created as a joke, right? And the fact that it was where it was at, it was just like, okay, well, I can at least say I got a big bag of something, because at the time you weren't buying no 1,000 BTC or no 1,000 Ethereum, and I even think back then BNB was hecka cheap. Everything was. So the point I'm trying to make is that, when I missed that boat and I saw it pump, and I'm like, oh my God, like I had some millions of that and it pumped and I could have made some money. I'm like, good Lord. So since I FOMO'd out of that, or whatever the case may be at the time, I can't remember what it was, and I didn't really hold it like I should have held. I should have just said, man, forget about that money. I think I took the money when it was up a little bit and I diversified in other things, right? Which is not a bad game plan of, I'm not saying that's a bad strategy. But at the time, I missed the boat. So when Shiba came out, it was really the next meme coin that really had any kind of comparisons to Doge, but they were talking way bigger things. Oh, we're going to do this, we're going to do that. So to me, it started in a better place than Doge started, right? With their what, the white paper, or with their tokenomics, with their strategy, with all the stuff, that the different things that they were going to be doing along, the different time periods. We're going to do this is a Shibrium and bone with all the stuff. So I said, okay, let me buy a massive bag, and it was dumb cheap, like crazy cheap. And I just went bananas and said, let me go get some billions of that, and then look what happened. So there's a lot of opportunities like that, JC. There's some coins. There's a coin, I can't remember what it was called, that I remember there was a coin that shot up, and it was like $300. It was some crazy number, would have made you like $1 million, like in no time. It was like months. It was like one of those coins you saw and it mooned up. You're like, what? It dropped like a bunch of zeros, and then it just kind of at some point faded away. But I know a lot of people made a bunch of money, and you're like, oh, I missed it. But again, it's just, you got to be careful with those things, because those are typically crap coins that could get you wrecked. So you definitely want to be careful with those things. But going back to Jimmy Gonzalez, so with Jimmy Gonzalez, I look at it the same way. I have a strategy with Shiba. A lot of people are like, oh my God, James, you had this much Shiba at this place, but that wasn't my exit point. Now, sometimes, again, you have to learn how to do that 25, 25, 50. You got to learn how to take profit so that you can get that profit out, put it on the sidelines, and then be able to rebuy. Because even if I'd have took half my Shiba out, right? If I'd have got it wrong and it went up to whatever, I still would have made money because I had billions. But if I'd have took out a few $100,000, think about that, and let the other few $100,000 ride, it would have retraced all the way back down. I could have took that few $100,000 and just probably quadrupled my position at this time. So definitely got to have a strategy. So it made me think about when Jimmy Gonzalez says his wife told him to take profit or get it out of there. And you just got to pick and choose. You got to be able to look at the charts, and you got to pick and choose, or not pick and choose. You got to kind of study and have a strategy on when you're going to take that profit, right? And then maybe, like I said, maybe when to take the profit and then when to re-enter. Because that happens a lot. And I've seen that happen with so many, like when Polkadot and Link, and a lot of those coins run to like $40, $50. I mean, that was massive bags. Or if you had even 1,000 in any of those coins at that time when they ran up, that was a lot of money. You're talking about $50,000, for Shiba, for whatever. I mean, not for Shiba, for Doge. I'm not Doge. Good Lord, I'm sorry. For Polkadot or Chainlink or Uniswap, those coins. Even if you had 1,000 of them. So when I'm looking at this, what Jimmy G was talking about. I would look at this and then just kind of see where it's at. Right now, I mean, this thing, back when it first came out, what was the high on this thing, Jimmy G? Let's see. 007? Whoa, that thing hit 007 again. If it does, Jimmy G about to get super paid. So I see where Jimmy G's probably looking at this and trying to figure out some good points of taking profit. Even at 001, that was back in, that's when the boom happened back in 2021, right? So it had a little bit of a pump. But obviously a great opportunity is over here. Look at this, 5 zeros. 4 zeros and a 5. I mean, and that kind of lasted all the way up until just recently. Look at that, just literally just some days ago. So Jimmy G, good entry point. And I'm gonna keep an eye on that for a better entry point as well. Great job. Did halfway down myself. Did sell halfway down. Made 10K. Oh, on you must be talking about what, Shiba? Yeah, probably Shiba. Let me see. I just dumped on Doge. Live Elon Musk. I would have sold. Oh, when Elon did all that. Remember when Elon did all that Saturday Night Live and him and his mom was talking about Doge? I was like, oh my Lord. I knew that thing was going to pump, but I knew that a dump would happen if everything went down. But, you know, that's what happens. Sometimes we get so blinded by, you know, the what if factor or the numbers that we see that we don't take profit. Yeah, it's you know, you learn the hard way sometimes. You learn the hard way. And trust me, part of what helped me with my 70-20-10 and my $25-25 $50 cost average and my taking profit is missing opportunities, JC and Jimmy G and you guys. Sometimes the way you learn, the best way to learn is when things like that happen. It says, I only have one helium coin. We'll do what is helium? What is helium, guys? Hey, let me know what coins you guys think. What is helium's ticker? Is it HEL? Oh, okay, HNT, helium. You only have one. Okay, I know you out there joking. I only have one helium coin. We'll do well. That's funny. Is this what you're talking about right here? Yeah, you must be talking about this. Number 168, helium. Where's helium gone? Oh, helium pumping. Good Lord. Wait a minute. How's helium looked over the last 3 months? Okay, it's a little bit of a downtick. Just a few months ago, that thing was up $3. Whoa, just a few months ago. So even at the beginning of this year, helium was doing better than where it was at. Oh, my goodness. Yeah, helium was up to, yeah, three something at the very beginning of this year. That's crazy. And yet it's still, man, helium at one point was $26 or more than that. Let's see. 50, oh my gosh. 52.70 back in the boom of 2021. Oh my gosh. A lot of people got wrecked in helium. Right? If you didn't take profit at the top, or people who bought in, you know, who bought in this area, the $20 area, and yeah, they saw a little bit of boom, but a lot of people probably didn't take profits. Wow, and this thing just kept going down. Wow. So, you know, is there an opportunity to get into helium? You got to kind of, I mean, 117. Hey, you know, any other coins? I mean, we're not covering coins right now, but yeah. Account at the moment was 80% of account at the moment was up 30K. Sold, only made 9K. Hey, only made 9K. 9K is a big deal, Laurel Jack. VRA, Jimmy G, I'm with you. VRA, let's take a look at VRA. What coins? Today's topic, guys, is what coins will make it. I know, like I said, it's just so hard from my standpoint because I come from a time when I'm a big fan of Versity. I'm a big fan of it's number 349 right now. Let's see, where's this coin? Where's this coin been? Let's look over the last 3 months. Where we at? Okay, it went from 002 to 006. So this thing, okay, this is the beginning of this year. This thing has been pumping, huh? Oh my goodness, Versity. Yeah, this coin. So where's the all-time high for VRA? Okay, 0.08 cents. Good Lord. This is back in the 2021 boom. And for it to be ranked right here, guys, yeah, I'm definitely, I have it. I just, let me see. Did they know, don't sleep on Alchemy Pay? Only one healing. Only one healing, okay. Alchemy Pay. I thought you was being funny with that. Let me see here. What is it? Versity. I'm sorry, guys. So hey, throw some coins out, guys. What coin, what is your, you know, let's do this. Either what coin, and I want you to make a comment. I believe, this is what I want you to put in here. I believe your coin, whatever that coin is, will make it. And then, so you can either put, I believe this coin will make it, or I'm excited about this coin. Either way, because you can be excited about something doesn't mean it's going to make it, right? So, some things going on with Evergrande. Check. Okay, we're going to check that too, guys, so bear with me. Put your coins out, man. Come on now. This is family time. VRA will make you wealthy. You know, you'd heard it from JC. VRA is up right now. Let's see how much. Versity. It said VRA will make you wealthy. JC, that's a big comment, JC. But this thing was at 8 cents. Is that what I said? 8 cents back in 20. Whoa, Lord have mercy. So it went from a 96 million in volume to now it's down to like 18 million. Where's it at right now? As far as I can see it up here. 14 million. Good Lord, it went from 98 million. Did we do a deep dive on this coin? I think we did, right? I'm a fan of XYO. Okay, we're gonna check out XYO. It's still early 68J for VRA. Man. Okay. Y'all convincing me? VRA, huh? I got it. I do have it. I have some. I have a little bag. I mean, I don't know what people would consider a little bag, but I got a little bag of it. My bag could be much bigger. I will say that. 002. This is just the beginning of the year, huh? Oh yeah. Good Lord. So this might be one that if I see a dip, I would get a better position on. I mean, I do have quite a bit, but I don't have like a massive bag. And I ain't got no problem telling people what I got. So on that one, VRA, yeah, I don't have a massive bag of that. I have some, but I don't have a massive bag. I got over 100,000, of that. I probably should be about 1 million now that I look at it. Lord. Oh goodness, I probably should have about 1 million of that. Yeah, I'll look for a better entry point on this. If the market does take when you dip, we dip just like that. If we have one of those moments, then I might get a better bag. Let's see. Hit the like and subscribe, like my man CK says. Hit the like and subscribe. Okay, what was another one that we looked at? I think XRP, XLM, XEC will be the. Oh man, I have both. I have these two for sure. I have this as well, but XDC I think might be another sleeper. I think XDC is another sleeper, guys. Yeah, I like XDC. We had a bit of a. Let's see here. How's XDC done in the last? So it looks like the beginning of the year it started. We had a little bit of a it's not very much. I mean, just a penny, a little penny, a little over a penny. So we got a little bit of a pump. Actually, just good Lord, just a tenth. So if we just go back a month, there's a pretty decent opportunity right here. Yeah, there's 2. So you still got that 2-ish price right here. That was about 14 days ago, right? You probably had the high, let's see, right around here, the high 2s around that. That was about, so about 14 days ago might have been a better entry point. It looks like it kind of ran up here to 4. Now it's kind of capitulating down a little bit. So, but XDC I like XFIN. I like XFIN. I like it. Guys, always remember, nothing we talking about is financial advice. We're just sharing coins that we all have. That's all it is. But rank number 84, that's a big deal. Versity is a big deal. I'll definitely be looking to increase my position on this, as I should probably have at least 1 million of this. I should have at least 1 million of this, I think. Yeah, I should probably jump my thing up to about 1 million of that. I have some, but I probably should. Yeah, it's cool. I don't need to double. I need to get up to about 1 million. I'll probably throw some up, but I'll wait for it to retrace way down and then throw another, something at it. Do your research. Who says that? Yeah, everybody's got to do your own research always. But I bought Versity sometime. I've had Versity for a long time. When I got my bag, I dipped my toe in it when I got it. So that 100,000 or so that I got is a little over 100,000. I got that a long time ago. Yeah, a long time ago. Okay, let's look at something else here. We got near to pull a Jefferson's. Nah, if I get 1 million, moving on up to the break house, to the deluxe apartment on the sky. Moving on up. Remember that, Jefferson's? CK's in the house. Okay, let's see, guys. Make sure you hit the like and subscribe. Oh yeah, Gods Unchained. Okay, yeah, Gods Unchained. That's what is that? Is that Gods? I think that's Gods. I got some of that as well. I don't know where. I haven't looked at that. I got some stuff in my bags, and I just haven't looked. Like Versity's one of those things been sitting there for a long time. I didn't just buy Versity. Not even when we. I think we covered it, but I had bought it way before we covered it. A long time. Okay, God's Unchained is up 23. So what? I know it. Wait. Whoa. This thing is. I mean, compared to where it was at, what's the all-time high for this thing? 7.28 to 23 cents. Lord, this thing is down. So this thing had a pump during the 2021 deal. You can see where it was going up and down and up and down and up and down and up and down. You know, it had some capitulation, some really big sideways motion, but then all the way down here, you're at 20 something cents. Wow. Okay. Well, gods. I know I have that. I just don't know how much of it I have, but I know I do have that as well. Gods. Gods. I know that name. I've seen that name. How much of it I have, that's a whole other story. But I see my Plastic here. I can definitely Plastic. I got to get my game up on that one. Uh-oh. I got to get my game up. I got to get some Jimmy G game going on that one. Yeah. I got okay, GMX. I got a lot of stuff that I didn't realize I had in here. Good Lord. Wow. I got a lot of coins. XYL. Somebody said XYL, right? Yeah. I got XYL. Somebody said XYL. Yeah. I got over a couple 100,000 of that as well. I probably need to get that up to 1 million. I got so many coins, man. Like, I got the kind of wallets that I just buy stuff and I forget about it. Like stuff that I've had for a long time. Some of the stuff for years, and I just kind of leave it there because it's not. It's like Jimmy Gonzalez says, it's not quite where I want to be. H-bar is another big one. Wait, there's something I just missed. Okay, so Gods was one. Let me go through this. I don't want to miss everybody. See, Gala. Wait, what's the next? Let's just kind of go from down. Well, let's see where we at. Cause I had some people. I want to be fair to everybody here. So VRA, we covered that. Oh, not covered it. We just kind of looked at that real quick. What coins do you guys think are going to make it? Are you guys throwing stuff out you just excited about it, things that you actually think are going to make it? I think BTC is going to make it. I mean, I can say, and again, I don't want to say it from a perspective of misleading or someone trying to come back to me. I am hopeful about a lot of stuff making it, you know, XRP, XLM, you know, because there's no guarantees in anything in life, right? This is all never invest more than you can lose. I'm not a financial advisor. This is for entertainment purposes only. We're just covering coins that we like. XYO, that's another one. I'll type that one up, XYO. I know I got some of that. I can't remember how much. I might have said it. So this is another coin that I like, right? XYO. Yeah, I think this is another creeper coin. And this thing at one point got up to what? 7 cents? 7 cents. That's a big deal. Oh yeah. So XYO is another one. And where's that right now? I mean, that's a decent point, especially when you're looking at 7 cents. And I bet that 7 cents was back when the market was on fire back in December. That's where you're gonna probably find a lot of this back in December. Everything was at its high. So yeah, XYO is another one. What else we got? XEC, I'm with you. XLM, like XRP and XLM, that's a crypto OG. That's like straight up. Like you ain't gotta look that up. Like we already know where that's going. At least we're hopeful where that's going based off of a lot of variables, right? Let's see what else we had here. Gods Unchained, we talked about that already. Solana's another one. Yeah, Solana. I think Solana's. I think a lucky entry point for Solana would have probably been that $8 that it jumped down to, and maybe we see that again if the market pulls back. But I think that was an unfortunate blessing, right, for anybody that might have jumped on that. Versity already has a patent USA. Yeah, Versity's gonna be a big deal, guys. I'll probably push that bag up. I'll probably push my pokes bag up. I think I had a lot more pokes at one point. I think I did. I think I might have sold and took profit out of that thing. I think because I remember having a lot more than that. When I looked, I was like, wait, that's all I got. I think I did have a big position in pokes, and I might have sold. Always do your own research, Lord Jack. Lord Jack knows. Near to pull nice bag at 100K. Okay, let's see. Near Solana, got Solana. UBX is another one. Okay, UBX. I agree with that. UBX is another one that I like. UBX is, good Lord, 4 zeros and a 7. Okay, it's kind of up there in the notes. It's 1094, but good Lord, where's this thing been at? UBX. Okay, so it had a run up, actually before the big boom. It had a run up to 004, so that was 2 zeros dropped. and then it kind of capitulated down and it moved side, and then in the boom where everything else went up in 2021, it got back up to 001. So it never made it back to that 004. And even when we had the boom, it got back up to, so it never really got back up to its highs back when everything else was booming. But to look at it and say 007 UBX, good Lord, you can get a massive bag of that. What would that bag look like? Just out of curiosity, anybody? If anybody was to put in UBX, what could you get a good bag of that for? Just out of curiosity, I'm just talking, hypothetically. Don't mean to go out there and buy nothing. UBX, doggone it. Like I be saying something, I go back and look to see, and I know I got UBX somewhere. It's just too many wallets to try to figure out where is it at. UBX. I don't know. Oh, there it is. Okay, UBX. Okay, I got some. I don't got enough, but I got some. Lord, for that price. Oh man, you guys gonna have me. I might need to see my counselor. You're gonna have me FOMOing. CKez, I appreciate you. Hit the likes and subscribe based off my man CKez. Fees, scale issues, speed, and lack of privacy will stop Ethereum from institutional adoption. Oh, look at Crypto OG. I'm telling you, you can't. Woo! I don't know. Some of the ones you think is going to be, the giants. There's always going to be something bigger, faster, coming out. I got a big bag of Gods Unchained, bullish on Illuvium. Yeah, Illuvium was one that I had a massive amount of, and then I sold and took profits. Where's Illuvium at? Because that is not a cheap coin, but there's a time that I had lots of it. Yeah. And I think what it is, I sold and took profit, and I've been waiting for another good entry point. I think $40, $60. Let's see. I know it was a better. Yeah, so like $40 would have probably been a good entry point right up in, where's that? Yeah. This thing got up to $500 and something, right? What's the all-time high for this thing? This thing was like, jeez. Illuvium is going to be a big deal, though, I think. Yeah, for sure. $1,800. Good Lord! So back when the market was on fire, this thing jumped to $1,800. Wow! Woo! If there's ever a coin that could $1,800, that's a lot. But again, you got to be a If I go back a year even on this thing, I mean, 40, I'm going to say right up in here, maybe like that. Okay, you got 38, 39, that would have been a hell of a price. And that's right at the end of last year. Good Lord, this thing dropped down to $38. It's almost doubled. So that would be a point where I would probably, I know I took some profit, and I can't remember why I took the profit, but I had a lot of it, and I took profit, and I don't think I bought back in. Yeah, but I like Illuvium. And some things you just got to wait for really good entry points, guys. You can't just Crow, if you didn't know. I'm going to tell you guys right now, listen. I want y'all to listen to me. Nothing I ever talk about should ever be considered or deemed financial advice. But this could be a sleeper. Crow could be a sleeper. Now, Crow, which is not terribly expensive, at its all-time was, what? Was it $89? No, see, I think that's wrong because, let me look at my phone, because sometimes I don't think this graph always shows you. Let me see. I swear Crow got up to like 90-something cents, right? Just under $1. Am I right or wrong, guys? Anybody know? Crow. Where's Crow at? I don't know. I feel like my phone just gives me more better answers than this thing sometimes. So Crow's all-time high was 96 cents. Literally 3.02 pennies away from $1. Away from $1. Yeah. So this thing got up to 96 cents. So, Crow could be a game changer for a lot of people. Crow, when all that stuff was happening with FTX, got down to 5 cents. It's not that far from it. I believe that's where it got down to. Was it 5 cents? When all that rigmarole, is that a word? I don't know, rigmarole, is that a word? Rigmarole, like all those old. Yeah, see, it got down to like 5.55. This is back when all that crap happened with FTX, right? And it hasn't been down there for a while. So, and that's within the last year, I think 5 cents. And we're only a penny from that. We're not that far, guys. Like it's not going to be hard to get back down to that level again. And that's, I think, where I'll probably snatch a lot. But the only thing that kind of, I think, let's see here, year to date. Let's go. Okay, so 5. Yeah, 5 was you're talking about way back in 19, it was 2. But other than that, this thing jumped and never look back. Look at this. Back in 2019 was the last time you probably really saw, well, okay, that's 4 cents. But I mean, 2019 was back when you saw, I mean, this is 4, 2020, it touched 4. Yeah, 5 I think is going to be a pretty decent price for this, compared, especially to where it was at its all-time high. The only thing I will say about Crow, you know, as long as they play ball, because I mean, think about what they're doing right now, what the SEC is doing with Crypto.com. I'm sorry, with Coinbase. I mean, they're attacking Coinbase right now because they know that Coinbase is compliant. So what do they do with Crypto.com? Being that they're, you know, I mean, think about it, they got a lot invested in the U.S. They've got a lot invested. USDC is what? Okay, I didn't read that. USDC, what did it say? Is a good deal. USD, that's funny. Yeah, USD. Where's USDC at right now? USDC is a good deal. Let's see. I haven't even looked at the stable coins. It should be, it's still pegged to $1. That's fine. It's back. I mean, all that, but I will tell you, a lot of money has left USDC. 34. That thing was at 43 million, 43 billion. It's at 34 billion now. A lot of money's moving over to Tether. That's what I'm saying, man. If they want to hit people hard, oh my goodness, Tether, Binance, that's that would destroy stuff. Anyways, so going back to what was the thing I was talking about? Just multiverse. Elrond Gold is another one. Where was I just at right now, guys? I lost my train of thought. But yeah. So, Crow, Crypto.com. So, you know, they've got a lot invested, man, with all these, you know, UFC and NBA, NFL, all these different things they got going, the arenas. I mean, they got a lot of money. NASCAR, they got a lot of money, guys, in the U.S. And what happens if, you know, we talked about several things that they could do yesterday. We talked about, I'm going to still look at some more of these coins, guys. You haven't sold any 4 years accumulating Crow. I haven't sold in 4 years. Yeah, Crow's gonna, yeah, 90. I saw 96 cents, 96.9 something for Crow. Thank you, Shane Sullivan. So the point I'm trying to make, and Lower Jack, here's what I'm trying to say, guys, is I think if they want to hurt people, number one is going to be, they could go after USDT, they can go after BNB, they can go after exchanges that we all depend on, like Coinbase, like Crypto.com. I mean, dude, you could, I mean, imagine they start attacking Crypto.com and start affecting the coins that are on that platform that they may have to delist and can't support. How does that help their bottom line? And then how does that go back and help the people that they sponsored? All the monies they either sponsored or they are obligated to sponsor, because some of these things, like let's say with the Staples Center, they didn't get $700 million up front. It's just so much money each year up to that amount for their what they bought for. I think it's the contract they have with the Staples Center to keep it where it's called the Crypto.com arena. But you know, that's $700 million over, you know, X amount of years, right? Those 10 years or some crazy junk like that. So it was $75 million a year or something like that, maybe for that time. I don't know. I'm just kind of throwing off the top of my head. So, you know, what happens if they start beating up exchanges? And I mean, I'm just saying, like, the SEC is so dirty, man. You just don't know what they could and could not do to affect crypto. Like I said, we were talking about it yesterday or the day before. What could they do to send blows to hurt crypto? Because right now there's so many positives. Whether they try to do rate hikes, it helps crypto. Whether they try to do, you know, banks are falling, it helps crypto. All these things that are positive, but you know they're playing a crazy game of chess. You know they got something up their sleeves, guys. You know it. You know they're playing a devilish game of chess. My beautiful queen Jeanette's in the house. I love my wife, man. I might go have lunch with her again, just so I can stare at her beautiful face. I love my wife. I'm in love with my wife. Let me stop. All right, so let me stop. This is how we make some profits back in the days, sharing coins. That's right. We need decentralized exchange. And Crypto.com is not decentralized. Is that right? It's centralized, right? So yeah, man. So, you know, we, like I said, there's so many ways they can get us, JC, and you guys. There's so many ways they can hurt us, hurt the industry. And it'd probably be the things that we, I mean, could you imagine just what, a month ago they were calling Ethereum a security? I mean, dude, they can really, I mean, look what they did with XRP. We all know what XRP means. We know all the partnerships that XRP have. We know that they're growing like crazy. XRP is one of the best it's one of the best setup opportunities for people to win. And they go after one of the coins that people are the most bullish about. That one of the coins that can be life-changing. One of the coins that even with all the crap that's going on, it's still number 6 in the world. It's still number 6 in the world. I'm not gonna lie, guys, if USDC doesn't hold on to people in that stable coin, XRP is right behind it. I mean, for a long time, XRP was like number 4 or 5, right? You know, BNB came out of nowhere and just boom, shakaloomy, just went crazy. I think XRP was like, what, number 3 or number 4 for a while? Wasn't that right, JC, back in the day there? You remember that? They were up there, XRP, before they started messing with them. Leave XRP alone. Dun, dun. Remember, all in all, it's just another brick in the wall. Remember that? Somebody need to come out there with XRP. Doré, what's up, Doré? Says, good day. Jeanette, my sister. Make sure you have Robinhood to transfer. Robinhood had all the licenses. I'm telling you guys. So, you know, but, you know, like I said, man, they're definitely Crypto OG. I mean, Laurel Jack, I definitely like Alluvium. I got to get back in that one. But yeah, 90-something cents. I mean, I'm telling you guys, think about if you had a bag of Crow. And the only thing that scares me with Crow is what you don't know. And what I mean, I think that's the best way to say it. I know it sounds like a rhyme or something, but I could have said that about FT. The only thing about FTX when he was in Fortune magazine and all that, which honestly I didn't even invest a lot in that coin. It's the things you don't know. It's almost too good to be true sometimes, right? That's what happened with FTX. Now, Crow's not in that position. I got way more excitement behind Crow. I'm invested. I got a lot of money in Crow. But my positions will be even greater, right? It would be even greater if there was more, you know, more understanding. There was more clarity. You know, like if there was no way, it's the XRP Army 500. Yeah, I mean, JC, yes, all that's possible, but they're holding them back. I remember, yeah, they're holding them back. But look where it's ranked. Could you, I mean, if this thing wasn't a lawsuit, where would this be? Where would this be? I mean, XRP might jump to number 4 or 5. That's a lot of jumping, but it's possible. What's your favorite coin right now, 68J? Oh, let me see, man. That's a good question. I got to get into this drawing here. I didn't realize. I looked up and it was like 54 minutes. My favorite coin? That's a good question, man. I don't know if I have a favorite. If I had to say the thing that I'm most dependent on, I was just say dependent on, the thing that I think is going to, I mean, obviously Bitcoin is the thing that is going to test, you know, it's like it's like, it's hard not to be a fan and say it's one of my favorite because it's the coin that everyone's adopting. All the major institutions all over the world, countries. So I would have to say the first one would probably be Bitcoin, right? Straight up. Okay, now after that, I like, let me see, what's some of my favorite coins? Look, I'm a big fan of Crypto.com. I'm a big fan of Chainlink. I'm a big fan of Polygon. I'm a big fan of Telcoin. I'm a big fan of Shiba. I'm a big fan of Immutable X. I mean, I got some really big positions on some of these coins. You know, so I'm not, you know, VRA. You know, I like FET. I like AGIX. I mean, I got, you know, I just so many coins, man. It's just, you said my favorite coin. I don't know if I have a favorite. I got Mana. I got, give us your top 3. Oh God, that's a hard one. My top 3. That's a hard one. I got positions in so many. Okay. I don't know my top 3, man. I don't know. That's a good one. Besides Bitcoin, that's a hard one, man. It's a hard one for me. You know, I'm a big fan of MaKe. I'm a big fan of XRP. I'm a big fan of XLM. I mean, it's hard because like I'm so diversified. I'm a big fan of Polkadot. Big fan of Shiba. I mean, it's just, you know, Chainlink. I'm a big fan of Link. You know, if I was those some out there, I'm a big fan of XLM. I mean, there's a bunch of them, man. Kronos, VChain. Yeah, there's a bunch of them, man. There's just so many because I'm so well diverse, right? Yeah, I know that's probably not the best answer, but it's just hard, man. Top three, I don't know if I have a top three. I really don't. I'm so well invested in so many. Yeah, you got to be diversified. I'm so well diversified, man. Like I could probably, if you told me out of all the coins, give me 10%. Just tell us about 10% of them. That would have to be just to tell us about 10% of them. That would probably have to be like my top 40 or 50 coins just to be 10% of what I got. I got a lot of coins, man. You guys said I've been around this for a long time, and so where like maybe I don't have as much pokes. I have a diversified portfolio of several things. Bitcoin is my number one. I would probably say, yeah, long term. But obviously you can make, for anybody who understands crypto altcoins and things like that, you can make a lot more money in a altcoin like a Polygon or something like that mooning up, right? Or a Crow that was at. I mean, think about if you had $10,000 and you put it in Crow, right? And Crow hit. You know what I'm saying? I'm not that is. I'm not saying that's like again, but if it hit $1, right? Just saying, that's a lot of money. That's a lot of money, right? So, yeah, because it's not. It would be whatever that, or even let's say forget $1,000, and you got let's say you got, because that's how I look at things. Like, where do you get more bang for your buck? So if you had $1,000, right, and you bought Crow, let's say at 0.5, that's 20, right? That's 20,000, and then that thing got to. I mean, so that's a 20x if it goes up to $1, right? So you just got to look at that. What if that was 10? What if that was 100,000? That's $2 million. That kind of stuff. So you just got to figure out like what your entry points is with a lot of this stuff. If you miss Ethereum, get Solana. Yeah, Solana's great. It scared me when it got down to $8, and then all the little outages. But Solana's definitely a great project as well. You can lose a lot more money bear market on alts. BTC best safe bet. Yeah, I agree, Laurel Jack. I mean, because that's what the world's adapting. There's certain countries like everybody goes El Salvador, but the only thing they support is Bitcoin. They're saying we're out here for altcoins. No, Bitcoin. A lot of countries, Bitcoin. Governments, Bitcoin. A lot of these big money guys, they're not saying go Matic. Your Michael Saylors and your Kathy Woods at ARK Investments. No, they're saying Bitcoin. So you got to do what big money does, guys. And that's what I'm trying to tell people. A lot of people look at it like, well, I can't afford one. You can dollar cost average. Did you know you could buy $5 worth of Bitcoin, $10 worth of Bitcoin? If you keep doing that over time, you'll end up with a Bitcoin over time, right? It depends on when you start dollar cost averaging. So, and then think about if Kathy Woods is right. It's like I told my kids this. It's like, I got some kids some of my kids got 20 grand in the bank. Some of my kids got jobs that are making 6 figures a month right now. My kids. I got nurse kid. My daughter who's a nurse that's going to end up. She's actually just starting back to, for her doctorate, right? So she's going to be going back. I mean, that's So I'm telling you, look, Dad, what about real estate? I was like, man, get yourself in crypto. Because what happens if you own a Bitcoin? What if Kathy Woods and everybody else is right and it gets to $1 million or 1 point whatever million in 7 years? That means you're $1 million. Doctor or nurse practitioner, whatever, all my kids. I got another daughter who's probably got 20 grand who's a physical therapist. I was like, hey man, this is what you need to do. Right? Exactly. Got instead of blowing all that money, my daughter's out right now in Hawaii with her NFL boyfriend having fun. But you got to learn how to invest in your future. It's good to go do all that stuff and whatever, but dollar cost averaging the Bitcoin. Amen to that. My daughter called me yesterday. She was in Hawaii with her NFL boyfriend. She's like, Dad, I'm like, hey, babe, what you doing? I'm thinking she out here in California. Oh, I'm in Hawaii. I'm okay. Well, thanks for letting Dad know. These kids grow up so fast. Anyways, guys, so, but yeah, you just got to, I would say, follow big money. Because here's the thing, and I'll end it with this because I got it. Jesus, we're already an hour. I got to get into this drawing. We'll be back tonight for the late night drawing. But what happens is everyone's looking for a get rich quick coin. Everyone's looking for where can I get the most bang for the buck. And I think that's where as they start laying down the hammer, as they start going after these coins, as they start trying to mark everything as security, whatever they're going to do. I'm not saying all coins are going to get affected. I just think if you look at a lot of the big influencers like Lark Davis, a lot of these guys, I mean, they're invested in a lot of different things as well. But a lot of people will tell you that probably 80%, 90% of the cryptocurrencies out there, and there's a lot, there's thousands. I don't even know what it is out right there right now. What does this say? Does it even show how many coins we have out here? I mean, this is not even indicative because there's stuff that's not on Coinbase. You probably got tens of thousands of coins, guys. Tens of thousands of coins that exist. Right here it says 23,000 cryptos. And there's way more than this. There's way more than this that don't even make it to crypto.com, right? So let's say you got 40,000, 30-something thousand coins out there, right? Because not everybody can afford to, you know, whatever. I think there's some type of a thing you got to do to get on here. But let's say there's 30-something thousand coins, whatever. You can even say 30. 90% of them won't. I mean, good. What's 10%? 10% is 3,000 coins. You think 3,000 coins are going to make it? Really? Really? 95% of them probably won't make it. So that takes it, what? Let's say out of 30,000, that's 1,500 coins, maybe? Come on, guys. I'm just telling you, man. A lot of coins are not going to make it. And so people out here trying to get rich quick. You know, I can't afford this, so I'll get the most out of this, and let's just hope if this just goes to $1. Well, what happens when they start getting hit with all these different things and regulatory clarity comes and talking about security coins and all these different things? Well, you know, you want to make sure you got something in the bank, that's for sure. And what is that? In my opinion, not financial advice, is what all the big money is doing. It's what the big money is doing. Follow the big money. Follow the big money. Do what big money does. I'm trying to tell you. Yeah, you may see that one Bitcoin. Well, I just got one. But what happens when it hits $1 million? Or if Michael Saylor is right, and a lot of the people like Raw Paul and those guys was like, hey, this thing can hit 5 million. If we just get 10% of the global, you know, money invested institutions having this and that and stocks and things, we could be at 10 million of Bitcoin. And you're worried about, oh, I can only get one or half of one. What does it take to be wealthy? Well, if Bitcoin hits $1 million today, I say at least one will make you rich, right? So I get what you got. Some altcoins with 50x to 80x down so you can get mega wrecked. Yeah, come on, man. Unless you got a strategy. And that's why a lot of people tell you when your altcoins go up, like Shiba did with me, take the profit. Because think about that. Even I mess up sometimes. I mean, if I could have, at 600, I could have took that. How many Bitcoin could I have bought with that? See, so you just got to figure out your strategy, guys. And everyone has a strategy. And that's why I say kudos to Jimmy Gonzalez with his strategy. Everyone has to have a strategy, man. But just be careful not to get wrecked. Because sometimes we can have a strategic plan. It doesn't quite go well because something comes in and bam, you go, oh my God, I just had 10,000 that coin. And now I can't even, it may not be, you know, $1,000 because they just came and did something, or they just came and said this, or they just came and said that. So all these things are possible, guys. It's just very important to understand that anything can come in and change the equation at any time. If you miss Bitcoin, buy Ethereum. If you miss, so anyways, guys, let's get to the drawing. Let's do it. Appreciate you guys hanging out with me today. I got a little long-winded. Let's do it. Let's go back and look at the video from, was it yesterday? Live. Okay, it would have been this one, right? Yeah. Okay, so let's go down. Let's see who's here. How many names do we have? We have enough names for, oh, we got a lot of people here, but it looks like a lot of the same names. So let's just see what the wheel does first. Let's spin the wheel, guys. Let's come up with it right now. Let's do it. Tails, help me.
Masses, swifted are the words, was not built to last. Stack it right, stack it right.
Does it like it is. Got them switching gears with Ferrari with the 10.
7 down, guys. Also, guys, make sure you hit the like and subscribe. I appreciate each and every one of you guys for being here. Also, go over to our Twitter, hit the like, comment, and retweet. And then right after this video is done, remember, the way that you get entered into the drawings is by leaving a comment, thumbs up, some kind of comment in the video for today's video. We'll go back on Saturday and pick, it'll be the new day starting back with Fridays. Actually, we'll be using today's video right now for this evening. Yeah, because today is Thursday, so this evening will be early Friday. So we'll be looking at today's video tonight to get that last name. Or no, we do that right now. I don't know. I'd be confused myself. Good Lord. All right, guys, let's do it. Let's see where we're at right now. So we are at, how many did I say? Was it 7? 7 down. Okay, so 7. We need 7 names. Let's see if we got enough names. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We don't. So we'll do comments. We don't have enough names. We'll just do comments. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Is that right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, because we didn't have enough names there, right? For 7. I don't think we had 7 different names, or did we? No, we don't. Lowell Jack, CKaz is 1, 2. Dr. Sheba's 3. Beekeeper 9 is 4. CKaz, I don't think I see CKaz. Nest Force is 5, 6. Okay, so Mike Tatman, we have 6 names. Yeah, 6 names, right? 1. Okay, we can actually do, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then I'll go back to the next name, which would be Mike Tatner. Is that right? Did I do that right? I think so. We have if we had at least 6 names, I can count names and go back to the next name. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then we go back to the top again. That would be 7. So Mike Tatner. Okay. Is JC on the wheel? JC's not on the wheel, is he? No, this is just to get on the wheel. So if Mike Tatner's already over here, we'll... Okay, we have Beekeeper 69, so Mike Tatner will be the last name. Mike Tatner. Mike Tatner wasn't up there, right? No, he wasn't. Okay, so we got everybody up there now. So we have all the names. We have Dr. Sheba, Nest Force, CKaz, Lord Jack, Beekeeper 69, Queen, and Mike Tatner. Tonight we'll come back and we will pick the winner of this. So tonight, 6 p.m., guys, Pacific Standard Time, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We'll come back. We'll have a lot of fun. We'll do this drawing, probably give away a couple other things. We'll appreciate each and every one of you guys. It says work. Miss out. Let me see. So I appreciate all you guys. Let me do some shouts out real quick. Laurel Jack, Shane Sullivan. Appreciate you guys. JC, CKaz, Laurel, Gmail Brown, Del Ray's in the house. My beautiful Queen Jeanette, Jimmy Gonzalez. Appreciate you sharing your investments. My friend, Crypto OG. Gmail Brown. Appreciate each and every one of you guys, man. Mike, Anthony Wanner, Dr. Sheba. I already said my brother, the man, the myth, the legend, CKaz, JC. You know I got to always throw my boy JC out there. Appreciate each and every one of you guys. We'll see you guys back here tonight. Your boy James, a.k.a. 68J. We out. Peace.